Welcome to another SRI New Home Showcase. My name is Ainsley. I've got Ken Low, our managing partner, with us. And today is really exciting because we are here at Continuum. And why is it exciting? Because this is the largest freehold plot in District 15 that is jointly developed by Hoi Hub Realty and Sunway Development. So Ken, do share a little bit more.
So Hoi Hub Realty was founded way back in 1983. With more than 40 years of experience, they have completed a very diversified portfolio of private condominiums, landed housing, cluster strata housing, ECs and mixed-use commercial developments. They have won multiple awards, and on the other hand, Sunway is actually a real estate conglomerate in Malaysia. They have been within the top 10 developers in Malaysia for many years with a huge overseas presence. Between the two of them, these two developers have joint ventures since 2009. Between them, they have completed 15 projects with more than 8,000 quality homes being built. To name a few, the recent ones were Key Residences and Terra Hill. Throughout all these launches, we have seen very huge take-up rate and very strong demand for the homes that they are building.
Very nice, very nice developer track record as well. Now let's check out the location, shall we? So we're standing right in front of the location, ma'am, and of course we want to find out a little bit more about the location. Let's understand it from Ken.
A bit of history background on this plot itself. Continuum is sitting on Thiam Siew Avenue. And Thiam Siew Avenue used to be many years back in 1940s. Wee Thiam Siew himself, a very popular real estate developer and hotelier, actually built 2 rows of houses along Thiam Siew Avenue. And in 2021, Hoi Hub and Sunway actually came in to buy over these 2 rows of land. The Continuum is located in the heart of District 15.
Yes, it is.
We are within the Katong area, whereby you have very close proximity to all your famous eateries, the heritage culture, the Peranakan shop houses that marks the character of D15, all within the close proximity to where we are. At the same time, the Continuum is also located within close proximity to 2 MRT stations. We are just about 8 minutes walk away from Paya Lebar MRT interchange. We are just about 10 minutes away from Dakota MRT. We are just 5 minutes walk away from Kinex Mall, where you have a lot more F&B options and shopping options, all the way up to your Paya Lebar quarters, Singapore Centre. I would say amenities are plentiful. We are also within 1 kilometre to 3 of the top primary schools, namely your Kong Hwa, Haig Girls and Tanjong Adab Primary School.
Now that we've got the school sorted, the amenities sorted, I want to understand a little bit more about what a mature estate will bring to buyers who are interested to buy Continuum.
We all know that Continuum is located in a very low density landed enclave surrounded by very nice conserved shop houses. It's one of the older matured neighbourhoods where the land use have almost all been taken up. What is more interesting is the larger redevelopments are happening all around us. So to start off, if we look up towards the northern part, you actually have your Paya Lebar Centre, and that's where we have a lot of Grade A offices that have come up, shopping options that came out. Eventually, when Paya Lebar Air Base moves off, the height restrictions are lifted off, we will definitely see more redevelopment in Paya Lebar quarters. I think that will be a larger expansion in that sense. We also know that there's a rezoning of your Geylang area. So this rezoning of the Geylang area into commercial usage will also take place once the airbase moves. As we move down towards the Kallang Basin area, we already saw how government has plans to bring in almost 4,000 waterfront housing in the area. Where there's a little small township that's going to form up there. So as we go down towards the southern part, we know that the Marina Bay Golf Course will be gone in 2024. This area will have a MRT station to service new housing in the area. More commercial nodes will also appear there once the golf course moves. Last but not least, we have towards the southern part your Long Island plan, where it's a reclamation plan to bring in even more amenities, more housing along this area. It's very nice to see how Continuum, being a freehold development, sitting right in the heart of District 15, with all this large development taking place all around in the next few years to come.
That's going to be very exciting. So much of stuff happening just around Continuum. So we're currently standing right at the model of Continuum, and I must say that it is super impressive. I've never seen anything like that. So many new home showcases that we've done. This is really impressive. So Ken, share with us a little bit more about the model.
So I think when the developers bought over the land parcel at Thiam Siew Avenue, they actually have one big restriction, which is the public road that's cutting through between both plots. It is a challenge for the architect and the developers to think of how they can marry both sides together on separated land plots. And I think they have turned this into an architecture marvel instead. The entire development just looks so beautiful. As you look through this angle as we go into Thiam Siew Avenue, you can see that they have created this landscaping and trees along the whole way. I just like to imagine when I'm driving through, as I turn into Thiam Siew Avenue, although it's a public road, it straight away turns into something of a slower pace, scenic drive-through into the area. Slows down your pace right before you turn into home. Right? So this public road now becomes private in the sense where it flows very naturally to the architecture, the theme, the concept of Continuum.
I noticed that along Thiam Siew Avenue, you notice sort of like a little bridge going along, like it's just connecting both sides together. What's happening?
That is one of the iconic look, I think, that will be timeless. So as you drive through Times Square Avenue, you then have a very nice backdrop of the private sky bridge that is the connecting element towards both sides. What the architect has done is to sort of create a mirror image across both plots.
Right.
They are actually creating two majestic sites sitting on one exclusive address, which is Times Square Avenue.
Beautiful.
So you have mirror image of the residential blocks that are across on both sides, two mega entrance on both sides of the north and south plot.
Yeah.
You also have facilities that are on both plots. So if one day you get bored of the facilities on the southern part, cross the sky bridge and you get to enjoy a different theme, a different concept on the northern side of the plot. This is really something that we have not seen before all this while. So this challenge they had from the start has now made Continuum into one of the most iconic condominiums we have seen so far.
This is super impressive. I cannot wait to check out the facilities itself. Let's see how it all falls together. Let's go.
So Ainsley, before we go into the different concept of both the facilities on both plots, let me give you a very quick overview of this development itself.
Yep.
So the Continuum is actually sitting on a total land size of close to 270,000 square feet. We have a total of 816 units of 1+ study all the way to 5 bedrooms and your penthouses.
Okay, wait, Ken. So my question is now, is it true whatever I said at the beginning that this is the largest freehold plot in the whole of District 15?
So you're right, we are currently the largest freehold plot in District 15.
Okay.
But more importantly, we are the third largest freehold plot in the whole of Singapore in
wow.
terms of unit count.
Okay.
So we are just only after Signature Park and your City Square residences. We are the third largest freehold development in the whole of Singapore.
Wow.
This is really rare to come by, especially when we know that the transaction volume in future determines how much your price can grow along the time of holding the property.
Yes, what our neighbours keep on selling and all that, right?
So to give you a very quick summary of the whole thing, although we have 816 units, we actually have choices of units of different facing. You have facings of north and south, and you have units that are actually facing across the entire beautiful road that we talk about and the link bridge. So I think there's a lot of variety and choices for buyers to look into. But across the north and south bridge, what we want to be seeing is that we have two different concepts of the drop-off area. We have two entrances. One of the key things is that we have two very different concepts of clubhouse across the north and south plots. So on the northern side, you can see that we are conserving one of the bungalows. We call it the Times Square House, which will form up a very nice nostalgia clubhouse over there. And because of the conservation of the clubhouse, they are actually buffer around the whole lawn. It actually creates a very big open space for families and friends when they are holding their parties. And on the other side, we have a very stark difference of how the clubhouse is like. On the southern plot, the clubhouse is actually a state-of-art clubhouse. It's like a glass building that is linked to your iconic private sky beach that we see over here. And both sides, you actually have equal amount of your water bodies, swimming pools and stuff. Being on such a big plot, you can't not have a tennis court. And this is actually sunken. So instantly, another thing you want to take note is we have towers that are sitting on either 17 stories tall or 18 stories. So the towers that are with 17 stories height, the developer has actually used the top level as their sky garden now. And in order to connect the buildings on both northern and southern part, you actually have sky bridges that are connecting it. And on top of this roof area, you actually have a lot of alfresco facilities. You have a sky club and a sky bar, which is air-conditioned function rooms for you to use. Even barbecue pavilions are all situated up there. So you have a host of facilities all the way on the ground level, different characters across both, all the way to the sky level. You have everything around Continuum itself.
This is simply amazing. This is really nice. We're right now at the show unit, and I need to tell you that something that Hoi Hub and of course Sunway did was that they started off this signature and prestige collection at Terra Hill. And right now they're going to do the same thing for Continuum, and we are here at the 2+ study, 721 square feet, and this is your signature collection. Let's go. Ken.
So what I like about this entire unit itself is the interior design has been done up very tastefully. It is really different from a lot of developments that we see. There's a tinge of luxury feel within the unit. Even though it's a 721 square feet, you can feel the width.
Yeah, I can.
So I think the space planning was done up pretty well. We actually have a width of about 2.8 meters for a 2+ study unit. Although it's an open concept kitchen, you can see that it has been very cleanly designed.
Yes.
Hoi Hub and Sunway has chosen top-end luxury finishing that you only find in District 9 and 10. Brands like Vizuk, Frank, they are all being used over here. And I also like the fact that on this area, you can see that they've created a smart storage.
Wow.
Because we always face this problem on the compact units nowadays, right? And with this smart storage, you can actually be hanging your brooms, the vacuum cleaner, and this tucks away very nicely on the taller ceiling height. And over here is actually your distribution box. They have also created your shoe rack just to place some shoes inside. So I think this too has actually blended in very nicely for a 2+ study unit. Right. And of course, as we come over here, I also feel that although this may be an open concept kitchen, if any homeowners would love to enclose the kitchen, they can actually glass up from here and do a sliding just to close it up if there's a need to. And they have cleverly housed the washer over here that is pushed away from your cooking area. In the past, we always find it at the bottom of where the stove and everything is. This is another part that, after seeing so many other developments, it's quite rare to be able to find a proper dining area for a 2+ study unit. The study is just here. It is actually quite a big space for a study, and I think the positioning of this study has created a very flexible use in a sense whereby I can today use it as a study just beside my bedroom. Or I can convert my door to be here and convert this into a walk-in wardrobe before I reach the toilet. Right? All this can be opened up to make into a bigger room. And you actually have 2 master bedrooms on both sides, en suite.
Ah, I get it. 2 bedrooms, 2 masters on each side. Okay.
So I will call this a 2+ universal more than a 2+ study.
Okay.
Really love how the whole thing has panned out for this design. This layout will be one of the more popular designs as well. So we actually have a ceiling fan that will be included for all units. And that is also part of the developers' strive to achieve the BCA green mark so that there's air circulation and flowing around.
So early on we mentioned about the Signature Collection and the Prestige Collection. Right now we are at the Prestige Collection. All of the units at the Prestige Collection will come with a private lift. Right now we're in a private lift lobby of the 3+ study, 1249 square feet. Ken, what do you like about this 3+ study?
Okay, so I like how the entire look of this unit has been done up. It feels like something that you find in District 9 and 10, but today you're buying into such a quality home unit within District 15 itself. So of course, in the private lift lobby, you're already greeted with large format marble tiles that runs across the entire unit except the bedrooms and the kitchen. Right, so we have a built-in wardrobe that is tastefully done for you to house your shoes or anything that you need. Right, and a very nice display portion over here for you to spruce up the place a bit. So as we enter into the unit, you can feel that this entire color theme and the concept is really luxurious.
Yes, it is.
Right? So even for the kitchen portion, you can see that they're using a Euro bronze sliding door. So it's very classily done, which you can enclose the kitchen, yet at the same time look through the entire part. Before we enter the kitchen, you can see that we have a very nice segregation between your dining area, and this place can easily house up to a good 8-seater if you want to. Right? This is the best part I love about the kitchen. When I see such layouts, I think that they have really thought of the woman of the house for them to really have full control while they are really working hard within the kitchen itself.
I'm sure.
So why do I say that is as we enter the kitchen, you can see that we have 2 panels of the kitchen area. While I am doing my cooking over here, I can have full access on the outside. If I have a toddler or an infant that is outside, I can have full access to see what my kids are doing for the mum. I can be doing my preparation work over here and yet be able to watch my TV, my Netflix, while I'm still busy preparing. So I think this is a very nice control where they place the kitchen at the back of the unit and the women really have the full control of the house.
Absolutely agree.
And of course, this is the part that we have not been seeing for the longest time, whereby you have a direct access of the kitchen into the balcony area. And this balcony has been designed in such a way whereby it's not too big, not too small. It's about 2 meters deep. It allows you to have a proper alfresco dining, and the convenience of cooking and bringing the food out to this area is something that a lot of homes don't give you. So I really like how this circulation space is running. So the original layout has a study niche over here. There are no walls to begin with. Again, the developer has provided a huge flexibility for any homeowners to want to change the layout around. So today I can enclose, like what we show here, a half enclosed area where I can create a very nice enclosed space for my study or my work desk. I can even do a full wall up whereby I make a proper room inside. Right? But at the same time, today if I want to have a bigger master bedroom, right? I can enclose this entire part, knock down this wall between the study and the master bedroom.
This becomes like a little walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah, you can create into a walk-in wardrobe linked to your master bedroom as well.
Okay.
So Ainsley, I think we have seen a very beautiful development, very nice concept of how they marry two separate plots together into one very beautiful development. I think we have seen very quality finishing within the units as well. Very beautiful ID that was created. Excellent space planning. All in all, Continuum located within an area that has traditionally been very, very strong as compared to other regions in the ASEAN. A lot of heritage, a lot of culture, very near to the downtown area. It has almost everything that any investors or home seekers would like to have. Most importantly, as we preview, the developer has released an indicative prices. They're only starting from 2005 plus to 2006 per square foot for a freehold development, and it's probably just a buffer of less than 10% from the leasehold developments around us. So I think it's a very rare opportunity to own something that is a legacy to pass on to generations with very good quality finishing. And I believe the resale value for the Continuum will withstand the test of time. The resale value will continue to be very, very strong because of the quality that Hoi Hub and Sunway has brought into Continuum.
I think I have to absolutely agree with you, Ken. This has been one of the most impressive show flats that we have reviewed, and this is really amazing. You need to come by and check it out yourself. So talking about coming on by, our preview starts from 21st of April 2023. So if you want to check it out, do contact your preferred SRI salesperson. Once again, my name is Ainsley.
I'm Ken.
And we'll see you guys right here at
Bye-bye.
Continuum. Bye-bye.